Can I come in?
Yes.
Okay. Get some sanitizer. I'm Emily. I'm the student nurse, and I'm going to be doing a musculoskeletal physical examination on you today. Will that be all right?
Yes.
And is it all right that I have you recording for this video?
Yes.
And can I please have your name and date of birth?
Robert Jenkins, June 23rd, 1982.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to first just ask you some questions before we get started. So any pain or discomfort in any of your joints currently?
No, just my left shoulder. I have arthritis, but other than that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and inspect your neck. I'm going to be inspecting for, let me just take a look here. I'm inspecting for your cervical vertebrae and muscles of the neck. I'm checking for any deformities here, checking for skin color. Okay, so skin color matches ethnicity, no lesions, no cervical or muscular deformities. Now I'm going to go ahead and palpate your neck. Just let me know if you feel any pain or discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
Any pain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no pain or tenderness upon palpation. Now I'm going to go ahead and test your range of motion and strength of your neck. So I'm just going to have you first put your chin down for flexion, touch your chin, and then chin all the way up for extension. Perfect. And I'm going to have you just rotate right and left for me. Yeah, perfect. And then to your left. Okay. All right, so full range of motion. So now I'm just going to check your resistance. So I'm going to have you push forward and push back and push to the right, my right, your left, my left, your right. Okay. And okay. And then I'm also going to have you push onto my, yep. Okay, and push to your right. All right. So 5 out of 5 for strength of the neck. So now I'm going to move right into inspecting your joints. I'm inspecting your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hands and fingers. I am checking for symmetry, any deformities, any erythema, any atrophy. So I'm just checking your shoulders. And they are symmetric. And I'm going to be checking your elbows. Seems like they're aligned. And wrists. Okay. And hands and fingers. Okay. So upper extremity joints are symmetric, no deformities, no muscle atrophy, and erythema. And I'm going to go ahead and palpate above the joints. So let me know if you feel any pain.
Mm-hmm.
The shoulders, the elbows. Oh, that should also be any pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So skin warm, dry, intact, no pain, crepitus, or masses. So now I'm going to check your range of motion and strength of the above joints. So I'm going to have you go ahead and have your arms out in front of you for flexion and extension. So flexion and extension. Perfect. And now we're going to do abduction, adduction, abduction, adduction. Now we're going to do pronation, supination, pronation, supination. Okay. So full range of motion in all joints of the upper extremities. Now I'm going to check for your different strengths. So go ahead and do flexion for me. And you're going to push forward. All right. And then I'm going to have you pull me. Okay. And now for abduction, you're gonna put your arms up, okay? I'm gonna have you put your arms down, okay? And then hands for supination up, and then try to pronate, okay? And then, yep. Okay, perfect. So 5 out of 5 strength. And now I'm gonna go ahead and inspect your lower extremities, inspecting for symmetry, deformities, atrophy, and erythema in the following joints. So your hips, legs, knees, ankles, and feet. So your hips, your legs, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. So lower extremity joints, they are symmetric. No deformities, no muscle atrophy, and no erythema. If I was doing the exam, I would have you in shorts so I could examine you. And I'm going to go ahead and palpate above the joints. I am palpating for temperature, tenderness, crepitus, and masses. So I'm going to go ahead and palpate your hip first, your hips. Any pain?
No.
Okay. I'll check the other hip. Any pain?
No.
Okay. And then your legs, so you can put your hands by your sides. I'm just going to palpate your legs. Well, can they see your legs? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to palpate your other leg. Okay. And then palpate your knees above the joint. And ankles. And feet. Okay. So lower extremity joints are symmetric, no deformities, no muscle atrophy, and erythema. And skin is warm, dry, intact, no pain, crepitus, or masses. So now I'm going to go ahead and test the range of motion and strength of the above joints. So I'm going to have you go ahead and lie. Yeah, lie all the way. Yep, flat for me. Keep your legs straight. Yeah, I can still see it's perfect. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the So I'm going to have you do elevation and depression. So one leg straight up. That's for elevation, and down for depression. And then your other leg straight. That's elevation and then depression. Down. Okay. And now I'm going to have you just lift your knee up for me. Just your knee. And we're going to do rotation. So we're going to do an internal and external rotation. Okay. And straight. And then other leg up. So internal and external rotation. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to do flexion and extension. So just one knee. Yep, that's flexion. Then extension. Okay, and other leg. Flexion, extension. Okay, and now we're going to do abduction, adduction. So this leg first. So abduction, abduction, and then adduction, and then abduction, adduction, okay? And now I'm going to have you do inversion, inversion, and then eversion, inversion, eversion. And then I'm going to have you do the dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Perfect. All right, so full range of motion in all joints of the lower extremities. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to check your strength. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is, so we'll do the elevation depression. So you're going to lift one leg straight up for me. Don't let me push you down. Don't let me push you down. Okay, then down. And then and then come down. Okay, and now the other leg, push up, push up. Okay, and then you push down. Okay. And now we're gonna do the rotation. So this leg's like this, and you're gonna push out, push up, push up, push out. And then you're gonna push in. Okay, leg down, the other leg, your knee up, You're gonna push in, push in, push in, and push out. Okay, and then straight, straight. Now I'm gonna do flexion extension. I'll have you do flexion and extension, so knee up, and then come down. Okay, straight. Leg up, don't let me, okay, and then straight. That one was hard to do. And then abduction and adduction. So try to push all the way out for me. Okay, and push in, okay, and then out, and push in, and don't let me push you, okay. And, all right, so we'll do inversion and eversion. So we'll do inversion first, inversion and eversion. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll do dorsiflexion and then plantar flexion. Okay. Awesome. So 5 out of 5 for strengths for the lower extremities. So now I'm going to have you stand up. We're going to do an inspect of your spine. So I'm going to have you turn just like that. I think we're still good for this video. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm inspecting your spine, inspecting skin of the spine, cervical, thoracic, vertebrae, and musculature. Skin color matches ethnicity, no lesions, no cervical, thoracic, or muscular deformities noted. I'm going to go ahead and palpate the spine. I'm going to palpate the cervical spine, the thoracic spine, all the way down to the sacrum. Okay. Any pain or tenderness upon palpation? No. Okay. All right. No pain or tenderness upon palpation, no masses. So now we're going to test your range of motion of the spine. So I'm going to have you turn straight, face me. Perfect. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is we're going to do the flexion and extension. So I'm going to have you flexion and then extension. Way up. So flexion and then extension. Okay. Now I'm going to have you do the lateral bending. So one to the side. One to the side, yep. One to the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to have you just put your hands on your hips like this. And you're just going to, try to turn just your, turn to your other, look over your shoulder. All right. Perfect. So full range of motion of the spine. And that is our assessment. So thank you very much.